successful people. Why can she write this book? Because she's got 3 daughters. One is head of 23andMe, one is head of YouTube, and another one is making such a name for herself in pediatrics. And the bottom line of her story is the same, and it's a nonfiction book, but it's the same. Let your daughters give you their ideas, and you support those things. If they're not running off of a bridge, let them have an idea. Save them from themselves, of course, but let them thrive. So that's really the bottom line, regardless of who the adult is, the parental figure. Just let them live a little bit.
Independence.
Absolutely. I say high five to that. So I have a quick question, because time is running out. I could talk to you guys forever. Did you all relate to any of the characters?
Definitely. I think Sagrario, her grit and her determination, no matter what her circumstances, and how her family didn't necessarily was affirmatively encouraging her education, but she went for it anyway, and she was really determined to succeed in whatever way she could. And I think she far surpassed any expectation anyone else would have set for her.
Now that is empathy, because Sagrario is a Latin American girl from the Bronx. And you are from San Francisco? Are you Latin American? It just shows how even people who don't look like us, we can relate to them in fundamental ways. Characteristics like grit, you don't have to be black or white or Chinese or Korean to have that quality. It's a quality. And so that's where the empathy piece comes in. So I'm really excited that you actually related to someone who didn't look like you. It surprises me all the time when someone says, oh, I related to Victoria. And I go, black girl, Asian girl, okay. Fantastic, because it's characteristics.
I think I resonated the most with the character Elaine. She started off, she was introduced as a quiet, kind of soft-spoken character, I feel. And that reminded me of myself. Yeah, anyways, but throughout the book, as her character developed a little more, once we really got to know her, she was confident. She was confident. She stood up for her friends and what she believed in. And that reminded me of myself, I can be quiet and soft-spoken when you first meet me, but when you get to know me, there's no stopping me. I'll stand up for what I believe in.
To that I would say, Dariana, stay who you are, because people always underestimate the quiet strengths. You're one of the best weapons to be kept in the drawer, so stay exactly how you are. What about you, Poppy?
I think for me that I resonate most also with Sagrario. Even though she's faced so many adversities in her life, as I have, she still shows resilience and passion for what she thinks is right. She's very outgoing, she's outspoken, she's not afraid to show her opinions, and I think that strength is something that is not really seen among many teenage girls nowadays. Now many teenage girls, they're very quiet, or they're not very outspoken about today's issues such as politics, climate change. I think that despite Sagrario's circumstances, for example, her father being incarcerated or her difficult relationship with her mother, she's able to persevere through so many of her, bumps in the road that is her life. And I really admire that about her.
Thank you. So that leads me to real world questions. So how do you all feel